Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is GarrettJPeters, and today we're back again for the second lesson video for Jason Becker's End of the Beginning solo. Now for those of you that might be new here, my original video hit 300,000 video views here on YouTube, and I thought that was really cool, and I wanted to do something special for my subscribers. So when I asked you guys what you wanted to see, some of you said the cool sweet tappy part, which is in the first video, and then some of you said this weird little middle solo that I actually didn't do in the original version. So here we are doing that today. Now, funny thing about this is I actually used to really hate this solo, like passionately used to hate it. And it's kind of interesting because now I absolutely love this solo. My guitar teacher gave me the Perpetual Burn album when I was really young into like learning how to play guitar. And then eventually I found the Perspective album, which had this song on it. And I used to always say, man, this song would be perfect if it just didn't have that little solo. I used to actually call it the ugly solo. All the other solos were super beautiful, and this one was just kind of like, ugh, didn't really like it, you know? But now, you know, maybe as my ears have developed or just time goes on or whatever, I'm not sure, I now absolutely love this little solo, and I think the contrast is just genius. So it's kind of interesting. I was wondering, do you guys have anything like that where you've absolutely like hated something out the first time listening to it, and then maybe later on you're like, oh wow, this is actually really, really good? Let me know if anything like that's happened to you, or if I'm just, you know, fucking weirdo. But anyway, let's get back into what you actually came here for. This is the lesson on how to play this solo. All right, so the first section we're gonna play goes like this. And what we're gonna do there is first we're gonna slide into 7 of the B string with our first finger. Then we're gonna move up to 11 of the E string with our middle finger. From there, we're gonna pick the same note again and hammer on to 12. And then we're gonna go back up to 9, back down to 9 I should say, and pick it twice. But the thing with how we play this note here is we're actually gonna be giving it vibrato the whole time. So it'll be like this. And then from there, the last thing we're gonna play is 10 of the B string with our middle finger and slide out. So that'll go like this. And that's the first section. Second shape's gonna go like this. And what we're doing there is we're sliding into 5 of the B string with our first finger, and then we're gonna slide into 9 of the E string with our middle, just like we did before. But again, when we get to this 9, we're gonna be doing that thing where we're giving it vibrato the whole time, but we're picking it 3 total times. So. Like that. Then we're going to slide up to 9 of the B string and then to 12 of the E string and do the same exact thing. So 3 picks here. So again, vibratoing the whole time. And that's the second part. The third part's going to go like this. And what that is we're going to slide in from below this time to the 7th fret. Then back up to 11 on the E string with our middle finger, and again starting the vibrato. Then you're going to pick it again and hammer on to 12. Then we're going to move up to 14, again giving it vibrato, and 16 giving it vibrato for 2 total picks. So the only thing that's not going to get a vibrato on the E string is this 12th fret. So all together. And that's that third part. So all together, all 3 parts of the intro are going to go like this. From there, we're going to go into this lick right here. And what that is we're going to start with chromatic, going down from 16 of the E string to 14. And then from there, we're actually going to pick this 16 note with our third finger again and slide quickly down to 12, so it shouldn't even sound like 16. From there, we're going to play this 9th fret of the E string, roll over to 9 of the B, and then 12, G, 11, and 9. So, and then finally, the last note, we're going to slide all the way up to 19 of the E string. So all together. Now that's that first half. The next part's going to go like this. And what that is all on the G string, lots of vibrato here. We're going to start on the 11th fret, slide in and give it vibrato immediately. Then we're going to play 13 and 11 with no vibrato. Then we're going to go down to 9 and give it vibrato all the way to 9, 8, and 6. So all together. Just like that. Next part's very similar. We're going to do the same thing on the G string, except we're going to slide up to 14. So all the vibratos are in the exact same spot, except we're moving the frets all in the G string again as well. So we're going to go to 14, 16, 14, 13, 11, 9. Then from here it gets a little different. We're going to go into this lick. And that's just a full step bend on 12 of the B string. Give it some vibrato. And it's 11, 9 on E. Then it's going to be 12, 10, and 9. So all together. And that's the last part before the sweeps. So all together, that part one more time is going to go. The last part's going to go like this. And these are some weird arpeggios, but this is the most comfortable place I found to play them. What we're going to start with is on the E string. We're going to slide into 14 and pull off the 9. Then we're going to play 11 on the G string and then 12 of the A string. So 2 string skips. And then back up again. So 11 and 9. And then we're going to do the same thing, pretty much the exact same shape at least, a whole step higher. So 14, 13, 11, 16, pull off, 12 B string, and then slide back down to 9. So one more time, that last part. The thing you want to do here is make sure you're palm muting the G string and the A string. That's what's going to help you a lot with making this sound just like him. So. When you slide down, give it some vibrato as well. And that's pretty much it. The last thing he does here is kind of weird. We're going to do this. He bends it up a step and a half. Then he kind of moves it back down really quickly and moves over to 10. And does this quick little 9, 10, 9 little trill. And slides out. It's kind of hard to hear, very faint, but that's the way it ends exactly. So one more time, that very ending from here. Just like that. So take your time with it. The main thing here that is hard about the solo is the feel. You want to make sure you're focusing on all the vibratos and the timing. It's kind of slow, so there's lots of space in between each note. And but just take your time, try and practice along with the song if you can. It's really fun, really good solo to practice getting the feel, getting your vibrato and your bending right. You know, for me it was actually quite difficult getting those upward vibratos with my first finger. I'm not really comfortable with that, so this was like a lot of good practice for me. So I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, if anybody decides to do a cover, feel free to tag me on Instagram or Facebook, wherever. I'd love to see it. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time.